Well, I'm going to take an old 20-pound propane tank that can't be used anymore. It's already expired. See, the date on this one is March of '86, so it's way expired. You only get, I think, 12 years from '86, which make that '98, so it expired like 13 years ago. But I'm going to take that tank and some parts of an old propane gauge regulator and a T and a quick coupler for air, and I'm going to turn this into a portable air tank. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to wire brush it all down and put some paint on it if I got some paint. These things, you can't get rid of these hardly. They don't take them at the Art of Metals usually, and at the scrap yards. And so if you're ever wondering what to do with them, you can convert them into a little portable air tank. They've already got a safety pressure valve on them, and so basically all you need is the parts to make them. And I'll get a wire brush down and show you how to build this thing. Well, I got the tank wire brushed down and painted. While I'm waiting for that paint to dry, I thought I might show you a little something here. I took this air pressure gauge apart in order to paint the shell on it and clean the lens on it. And if nobody's ever seen how these work, it's kind of like those old party noise makers you used to have when you was a kid, and you blew on and a thing that was curled up kind of straightened out. Well, when you put air pressure in here, this copper tube running around here is kind of a flat copper tube right there, tries to straighten out just like those party blowers. And when that tries to straighten out, then there's a mechanism here that actually rotate your needle, and that's how you get your pressure reading. And I wanted to show you how I test these for accuracy. Basically, I put a fitting on there that hooks to my air pressure gun. I don't put Teflon on it or try to keep it from leaking or anything like that, because that doesn't actually matter. And then I had made a contraption, this little gizmo right here, that has the most accurate air pressure gauge I could find on it. And I hooked that up to my air hose. And then that's got a valve on it. It opens and closes, and as you can see, this is reading, see, that'd be 80, 100, 110. It's reading about, just about 111, maybe 110.5 psi. So we'll call it 110. Put on my gauge that I'm wanting to test, and then I open the valve on it, and I see where that's reading at. Well, that's reading at about 109, so that's just a little bit shy. Let's see, am I right? Yeah, 100 or 105. Yeah, 105 is what that's reading. So mine was 110, this is reading 105. That's not too bad. I'll consider that good enough. Now if I felt like it was too far off, I would take and hold this down here tight and turn the needle on the gauge until it slipped on its stem, and then work on it until I had it about as accurate as I wanted it, and then she's ready to go. Okay, now basically we're going to Teflon all the pieces and get them ready to put together and thread them into the T, and when I get that together, then I'll show you. Okay, when you get done, this is what you'll have. And all you do is just thread this end into your propane tank, and you've got an air tank. You can actually set these up so you can use them on multiple air tanks, and just fill your air tank up with air, shut your valve off, and then take it out and put it in another tank, and then you can actually take several tanks along with you or whatever, and you got extra air, whatever you need. So now I'll show you how I fill these. I fill both of my air tanks. This is the one I bought. This is a purchased air tank, but I modified it a little bit. Can't read the gauge anymore on it, but That's my fault. But what I did is I changed this to have an actual chuck on it. It was kind of just hard plumbed in. And then I made me a two-ended male fitting. What you do is you make sure your tank is shut off, and then you put that fitting in there, and then you hook your air hose up to that fitting. And once you got that on there, and your gauge on this here is going to read how much pressure is actually in the line system rather than what's in the tank. But anyways, you put that on there and then just open your valve up. And that'll fill your tank up. And once you got the same pressure that's in your actual system, your needle will stop moving and you won't hear the air come in anymore. And then it'll be full. Okay, and once you get her all filled up, when you open the valve up, then you can see what your pressure is. And I got about 100 pounds in there, and we got compressed air. It'll be stinky air for a while because of that scent they put in the propane. But air. So, okay, anyways, enough for this video. Catch you later.